Maybe I'm just nostalgic, or maybe it's truly magical. Whoa, when I see that castle, the feeling is truly magical. Maybe I'm just nostalgic. Maybe it's truly magic. Maybe I'm just nostalgic. Maybe it's truly magic.
Hello,
Hello!
it's me.
And me.
And this is your podcast
About us.
starring me.
And me. Giving you the most current and up-to-date thoughts and news on
Us.
and stuff. But today, I'm Andrew,
And I'm Brooke.
and we're going to talk about things related to Disney and ourselves, because this is...
A Disney podcast.
That's right! So, last week we shared with D23.
Yeah.
Cut that. Last week, guys, we shared our thoughts on all the news that came out around the huge annual D23 event that takes place every year.
Annually. Every year.
We know that it is very
Biannually.
biannually. Hey, support your buys.
Whoops.
Biannually, we got our news.
Is biannually every other year or twice a year?
I think
Biannual is twice a year.
that would be twice a year. So it happens twice a year?
What's semi-annually?
No, it happens every other year.
Semi-annually would be not every year, but
Every
like
other year?
semi-annually would be partially in a year.
Let me look this up.
So I think the D23 event then is probably semi-annual, because if it's biannual, that means it happens twice a year.
Semi-annual is occurring twice a year.
What?
So biannually
That
is
makes
every
no
other
sense
year.
to me.
Because if you think of a bi-weekly meeting, it's every other week. Biannual is also occurring twice a year.
See? This is the fucking English language.
What the fuck, dude?
26 years of speaking it, still can't figure it out.
No wonder people don't want to speak English.
hate
I
it
don't
so
blame them.
much.
Semi-annual, occurring twice a year, half yearly. Okay. Biannual, occurring twice a year. Why do we have two fucking names
So
for
it's
it?
neither.
So what's occurring every other year? This is called biennial.
Oh, biennial?
Biennial. Lasting for 2 years or occurring every 2 years. No, just every... What? I guess that's every other
Well, I know a bicentennial is hundreds of years. So if we break that word
It's
down...
biennial, yeah. But it says biannual or biennial means happening every 2 years.
Well, it's
Thus,
an adjective.
adjective can be used with things that happen every other year.
For example, the biennial chess tournament is a tournament that happens once every 2 years. Okay, so the D23 event hosted by Disney, the event,
It's held every 2 years.
which makes it biannual or biennial.
But why the fuck? Like,
Crazy, right?
I hate English, dude. And I studied English in college. Like, that was one of my majors.
How much did you hate yourself?
Apparently a lot. And apparently I didn't learn shit.
God.
Whatever. I'm glad we have dissected that piece. Anyway, this occurs every other year.
Disney needs a movie
biannually,
for this
biennially.
Wow, that was really long.
That was really long to
tangent
just say
to figure that out.
what we talked about last week. So that's great.
Well, now that we've got that out of the way, apparently I never gave you guys my thoughts on The Lion King.
I mean, I was pretty close with my, what would I say, predictions? Yeah, my predictions of what you would think.
Yeah, your predictions were pretty damn close.
Yeah.
And just like everybody loves to hear about my skincare routines and my fashion choices,
And just like everybody loves Raymond.
bingo, you'll love what I have to say about The Lion King. And my thoughts. So, just going to put this out there, really think that Beyonce put a big old damper on that film.
Wow.
I did not hear Nala once in that movie. I just heard Beyonce talking in her Beyonce voice. And that really, really, really irritated me because I could not look at Nala and think, this is Nala, talking to Simba. This is Beyonce talking to
To
Simba.
Donald Glover.
Donald Glover was at least...
I feel like his
Tried.
voice didn't match with the lion.
It didn't match, but it wasn't his normal voice. So he at least created some kind of character.
I feel like that was just Donald Glover talking.
Do you think?
Yeah.
See, I didn't listen to Simba and think, I feel like I'm watching Community. But I did hear Nala
love
and
that
think,
show.
I feel like I'm watching Austin Powers Goldmember if I close my eyes.
Well, I
And that
agree.
movie's 10 years old, so think about that.
I agree. I think Nala is just Beyonce.
Well, and this is my point. When you're Beyonce and it's Nala, you gotta break something. Like, you need, like, if you're that
What would
good
you
of a
have wanted her
superstar,
to do?
you should have figured that the fuck out. Have a, I don't know, maybe come up with a voice. Maybe say,
What voice would you have wanted?
you know what, I'm not really good at voices. I can only sing, so maybe I'm not the best casting for Nala. Not demand that she be
What
Nala.
if her lifelong dream was to be Nala?
Yeah, maybe
Then I hope
Beyonce-
she'd have studied for it a little fucking better.
Maybe the voice that you know of as Beyonce's has been her trying to be Nala this
whole
entire
time.
time. So actually, she's been nailing Nala since like the 90s.
No, there's no way. Because,
There's always a way.
I don't know. Destiny's Child came out after Lion King.
listen, this does not fit anywhere into the Sanderson sister theory, so don't even try.
Maybe
What this
Beyonce
is,
the ultimate witch.
what I see,
She's
no,
the final form.
no,
You could have
she's
had a bad witch.
Don't
bring
you
Lizzo into this.
dare, don't you dare cross those paths again. The internet's already trying, and I'm not about it. Lizzo is fine. She's great.
Should she have been Nala?
She should be
Lizzo-
Ursula, and we all know that.
Yes, we should know that. No, she would have been a terrible Nala. She's way too
She's
rough.
way too, she'd be like, fuck you, Simba.
She'd be like,
I
I'll
don't need
fuck
no
you
man.
up. She's
Fuck
like, you are
Scar."
mine. He wouldn't have been able to leave.
Yeah.
Now, but really, like, I wasn't a fan of Beyonce as Nala. And every time,
Let's
like,
be clear.
she
You're
was
not
in
a
there.
fan of Beyonce.
I'm not. I used to be, but then she got a big fucking ego. And then I just got over it. Daniel Glover was meh. You know, I'm really shitting on Beyonce, but he was kind of meh, too. Timon and Pumbaa, they had, like, my favorite parts. I thought they were cute.
Mm-hmm, they were.
They kind of held the movie up. Visuals were great. Excellent CGI. Loved all the animation. That was cool. I was a little disappointed about Rafiki not being...
He was kind of an afterthought, right?
Yeah. And he looked really good like, the animation on him was really good, and I'm kind of upset that they didn't leverage him more in the movie. Because a couple of, like, the Rafiki parts in the original animation I think were really cute and kind of big moments in the movie. And I didn't get that out of this one. I wanted those little sentimental pieces.
How did you feel about them changing the Circle of Life song? Redoing it?
Awful.
I hated that.
Awful.
That, like, made me so mad. Of all the songs to redo, just leave that one alone. That one stays the orig. Don't touch it.
Yeah, it just really disappointed me.
Well,
But you know what? We can't all be winners. We learned that Beyonce is not perfect, so there is some saving grace to this film. I think that if they go to do another one, I will be done with
they're
Disney.
going to do Lion King 2.
If they try to do that, I will be done with Disney.
Do you think they really would?
Listen, ever since they made Lion King 1.5, I don't put a fucking thing past them. There's a Pocahontas 4, too, isn't there?
What? I hope not.
I mean, Pocahontas 2 was already bad enough.
I haven't even watched Pocahontas 2. I refuse.
It's fucking straight to Disney DVDs. Well, talking about that irritated me a little bit. So let's cheer up a little, move past the depressing new latest version that was The Lion King. Could you notice, like, I'm going to say one more thing. How many glowing reviews did you really hear about that movie?
About the same as Aladdin.
Not many. So, let's keep that in mind. And that's all I'm going to say about Lion King. You can at me about it. You can fight me for it. Your opinion doesn't really matter to me, but I'll listen to it because I do care.
Wow.
Just kidding.
What?
I don't care.
I feel like they've already given their opinions, so...
Do we talk about how our summers were?
No, I feel like I've been talking about my summer all summer. I went on vacation. Cool. I work. Awesome. Didn't lose any weight. Did not get a summer body, despite working out 5 to 6 days a week. Still didn't happen.
Should we just literally continue the rest of this podcast and just bitch about everything?
Just
And just
complain
make a
about
complete
everything.
complaining
Go for it.
podcast?
Nobody wants to listen to that. Has anything good happened?
I'm trying to think if there's anything.
I saw the Backstreet Boys.
When?
That was cool. I saw them on the 17th of August.
Okay, let's record this. All right, resuming recording
We're
in 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Oh my God, we're back again.
Yo, so
Speaking of,
you went to a little concert recently, Brooke, right?
I did. I went to a little concert. You guys remember Gia? She hosted a few podcasts with me last year. She and I, Gia, believe it or not, are friends in real life. We went and saw the Backstreet Boys a few weeks ago. And, I mean, let me tell you, you're walking into Wells Fargo and it is nothing but, like, middle-aged white girls.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, this place is going to buck tonight, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we are all ready. We've been waiting for this since, like, 2001. We all ready. And it was probably one of the best concerts I've ever been to.
Really?
Gia and I had, like, the time of our lives. We were also drinking pretty heavily beforehand, but, like, not enough that it really impacted our enjoyment or, anything to do with the show.
Just enough to spice
It
things
just,
up.
like, enhanced it a little bit.
Let you let loose.
Yes. And we thought we had really shitty seats. We thought we were, like, behind the stage because it was like, oh, blocked view, blah, 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 side of the stage. And we were like, oh, well, we just
Were they,
went
like,
near
in the
them.
center?
But they were, like, no, we were just, like, we were on the side of the stage, but, like, right there.
Oh, so it was actually great.
It was great seats.
Great. You could see the sweat.
Oh, my God, yeah. It was fantastic.
How'd they look in person?
They kind of look like you would expect. Like, they're a little older now, which is fine, but, like, generally kind of look the same.
Daddy status?
Daddy status. Kevin might be grandpa status now. Getting close.
Well, he was kind of daddy status when they were out.
Yeah, exactly.
So that makes sense.
But it was so good. I loved it.
God, I'm so jealous. I would have loved to have seen them.
It was
I mean,
so
just to
much fun.
dance to them and like.
Then we left, and Xfinity is right there,
Yeah, Xfinity Live.
Yeah, Xfinity Live. And they had what we were calling the Dollar Store boy band. It was like this cover band that just did like boy band jams. And so like all the drunk girls spilling out of Wells Fargo, going to Xfinity Live. And it was so much fun.
Really?
Yes. Gia and I were just like, we hear O-Town, let's stumble over here. And then they like played Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. They played One Direction. Like it was a blast.
Little J-Bos?
What?
Any Jonas Brothers? Any Jonas Brothers? Come on now.
I thought you said Jobos.
Yeah, Joe Bros.
Yeah, but I heard Jobos and I was like, is that a monkey? Like, what is that?
I love the Jobos.
I don't know if they did play Joe Bros. I don't know. I don't remember. They played Shawn Mendes. I remember that.
Ew.
Yeah. Niall Horan, One Direction, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys.
Boyz II Men.
Did they play Boyz II Men? I don't think they did. Yeah.
Beastie Boys?
No. But it was like fun. They were doing like the dance moves and shit. Like they were about it. It
Jackson
was a good
5?
time. No.
Just trying to think of boy band-esque things.
It was a very small window of boy bands they were focusing on.
Yeah.
LFO.
No. Well, I mean, they had been playing for a
What's
while
that?
when we got there, so they may have.
Summer Girls?
I like
LFO?
girls that wear Abercrombie and Fitch. I'd take
Think
if I had one wish.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the light
That
funky
summer.
ones.
I'm sorry, I wouldn't have known that deep, but you could sing the song and I know
Remember Richie? R.I.P. Obviously.
Yeah, Rich Cronin.
He died.
Cancer.
it. Nothing.
Girl on the
Everybody
TV
gets cancer.
Was by it was about Jennifer Love Hewitt.
So was Your Body as a Wonderland.
Is she still doing anything?
I have no clue.
See what I mean?
She have like kids now? Did she adopt or did she actually like birth them?
This is why I suck with pop culture things in a way, because I don't care enough about celebrity lives to like know
I
that.
know way more than I should.
I know you do. You know actually a lot about a lot of celebrities, and
I
it's
know,
crazy.
and I just don't know how or why.
Yeah.
I know these things. I just do. I don't like go seek it out. It's just like information that permeates into my brain.
Yeah, you definitely know celebrity news the way I know like nonsensical movie release date information.
Listen, I don't know how this happens. I don't. I truly don't. It
Do you
just
read about
does.
it on the internet?
I mean, sometimes I see stuff, but it's not even like, I feel like it's not even that much.
No, the gods just shine it down into
Yes,
her brain.
I am like a pop culture prophet, if you will.
Oh, that's a
Yeah, pop prophet.
great.
You like that?
She's a medium,
The Popsy
which
Prophet.
I believe was a show starring Jennifer Love Hewitt.
By the way, guys, that's trademarked and copyrighted, so don't even
Medium
try to
wasn't.
steal
Wasn't
that.
she in like Ghost Whisperer?
Ghost Whisperer, that was her show.
Who?
Jennifer
I've
Love
never
Hewitt.
even watched that
Wow,
show.
I'm waiting for that to be rebooted on Netflix. You never saw that?
Ghost
I
Whisperer?
actually
No.
loved Ghost Whisperer.
That's Jennifer Love Hewitt. You
Yeah.
idiot.
Oh, yeah. I said, is she doing anything now?
Was she in Seventh Heaven?
No, she was Party 5.
Party of Five.
Seventh Heaven. Oh.
I didn't know she was one
Christ.
of the younger sisters in Seventh Heaven. I couldn't remember because I know Jessica Biel was in it. Do you remember the show Touched by an Angel?
I've heard of it. I don't
It's
remember
like
it.
Touched by an Angel and Seventh Heaven. Those were like the family Christian shows. I feel like that were on like primetime TV in the 90s.
Yeah, they were like unreasonably popular for like
So
pseudo Christian
popular.
It was
shows.
that ABC Family shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, before they got liberal and just allowed Glee to happen, and then the
Liberace.
Christians were done. What else was I really liked on there? There was a lot of those nice, like, wholesome family sitcoms, you know?
Like what?
I don't know. No, what was the one with,
You named the
what was the
two.
one with Ritter? John Ritter.
8 Simple Rules.
Love
Rules.
that
I said
one.
6 Rules.
6 Rules.
But then he died like in the second season, so it was just like all fucked.
And they just killed him
Yeah.
in that episode.
Well, literally, it's just what happened. He died filming the episode.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Why are you smiling? He
No,
Did
did.
he die?
Yeah, he
filming
died
it?
He
while
had
they
a
were
heart
on
attack
the
while they were
set.
filming on set.
And then they
Oh my
just
God.
wrote it into the episode.
Well, he died.
So
On
the
the show,
emotion-
he died in a grocery store.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing where, like, the emotion of them on the show, like, of his death is, like, their real reactions.
That episode's the only episode I've ever seen, and it was because it was playing on the TV when I was doing jury duty. It was, and you know how emotional I get, so I'm
What's-
sitting there
what's
watching
jury?
dead John Ritter and trying not to cry in front of a
That's
room
how
of
people in Delco say jury.
Oh,
Jury.
Jory.
I'm in jury duty.
I'm on Jory duty. Fucking
In
Delco,
Delco
trash.
trash.
God.
It's true.
Taylor
I'll
Swift
own it.
has a new song called London Boy. She's like, oh, I love a London boy. And it talks about all this London stuff. And so, like, to make fun of Andy, I'm like, oh, I love a Delco boy. And he gets really angry.
For those of you outside of the tri-state area of Pennsylvania, Jersey, and Delaware, we are referring to the folks of Delaware County, Pennsylvania, also known as Delco, which is...
They're a breed of their own.
Imagine, like, the Jersey Shore cast mixed with a little bit of, like, more meth and hillbilly attitudes.
I was going to say a little bit of Always Sunny, but sure.
No,
meth
meth.
and, meth and
No,
heroin.
Meth,
you don't get
heroin,
Always Sunny.
and some Trailer Park Boys, and you got Delco pretty well described.
Wasn't there a show called Delco Proper?
Yeah.
Like
Shot
on
in,
Comedy
shot in
Central?
Ridley Park.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
How bad was it?
It was pretty good.
It was Delco.
Oh, God. Well, that's Delco, guys. So, if you're ever feeling a fun vacation that you'll regret spending the money on and may get shot, hop on down to Delco, Pennsylvania.
It really depends on which place you're in about
Go
getting
to
shot.
I don't think
Chester.
you're gonna
Yeah.
get shot.
Go to
Oh,
Chester.
well,
Yeah.
Chester. Yeah.
Chester, Upper Darby, there's some rough
I go to
patches
Chester.
there.
I mean, your house is what, like 5 minutes from Chester, though?
Yeah, but it's weird. They like there's
It's
a very
weird how-
scene,
yes.
like there's this unspoken line where just like crime stops and then crime begins.
Yeah, that's called gentrification.
It's weird going to like the Union games because it's in Chester. And it's like, this is a little dicey every time I come here. Never had an incident though. Like it's always been fine.
It's like there's a casino there. There's all types of things there, but it's always you're rolling the dice when you go.
Yeah, it's at your own risk.
I remember drinking in the back of my friend's car in Delco when I was like 20. And I was like, guys, maybe we shouldn't do this. I see cops, like we might get in trouble. They're like, oh, they said what they say. 4 white kids drinking in a Honda Civic in Delco is the least of the problems they have.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized, yep, pretty right.
That's accurate.
Pretty right. Delco is very sketchy. But hey, they're on the top list of what, most homicides or something? Or shootings?
I didn't know that.
Delco or
Chester.
Chester?
It was like
Chester.
one of the worst in the country for a while.
Yeah, I feel like Delco likes to like not connect itself with
Chester?
directly.
Well,
I mean, it's there. It's undeniable that it's a part of it.
I would rather hope that Chester, like removed itself from Delco. Maybe then Delco would be okay.
No, because you still got like those white trash Delco boys.
That's true.
Ugh.
Oh, the Jerrys of the world.
Exactly. Like Jerry.
Wow, we just got on another
We
real long
really
tangent.
did.
That's Delco. We have like
Circling
6
back
mini
around.
episodes coming out of this one, I'll tell you what. Good Lord.
What else have we done?
Well, we just had Labor Day weekend,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you do for Labor Day weekend?
I got my hair cut. And I went to Trader Joe's. It was riveting. Tell me about how you almost drowned.
Hold on, I'm kind of getting myself composed when I think about your near 30-year-old Labor Day weekend story of
Don't.
Hey,
fucking-
getting your hair
Almost-
done and going
she
to Trader
almost went to
Joe's.
a food truck festival. It was too wild. Too wild of a scene.
Almost went to a food truck fest. Didn't, because my dad was working and I was going to go with him. So nice try, Matt.
Because she had too much anxiety to go alone.
No, because I'm not driving all the way to fucking York.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, I would not have gone to that. Yeah, fucking next time invite me because I like that shit.
Dude, they've got like
Yeah, I know.
50 trucks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's dope. It's a wild time. And a beer garden.
You know what?
And wine. It's a really fun
You gotta
time.
stop doing that.
I'm really upset about this.
Well, you're also the one who's like, let's go to IKEA. It's like, I'm going to bail and float the river. Bitch, you fat, ugly bitch.
Listen,
That's exactly what he said to me.
I said, yo, do you want to go tomorrow instead? And she said, no, I'm going to go today. And the reason I want to go Monday instead of Sunday is because the weather Monday was going to be rain and shit. And Sunday was beautiful, and I want to enjoy the outdoors Sunday.
Nah.
You
Which
almost
is why I
enjoyed it too
went
much.
on a river float. But you'll feel better, Brooke, knowing that I drank way too much wine going into it. How much is this irritating you that I'm making this noise right now?
I also,
'Cause it's very
it
close
makes
to
me
the
feel
mic.
better that you almost drowned. That was me.
Oh, I didn't almost drown. I was fine.
Seancing
No.
spirits.
No, I just got really sick. I had too much wine, and I was in the sun on the river, and then next thing I know, I'm like leaning over the side of my tube, vomiting,
Ooh.
and then I fell asleep, and then I woke up, and there was a boat that had my tube strapped to it and was pulling me to the shore.
Sounds pretty fun.
Apparently, I was asleep for about 45 minutes to an hour. But the good news is, if you ever go floating on the Delaware River between the Pennsylvania and New Jersey border, there are boats that patrol it, and if they see somebody who's maybe drunk or passed out or looks like they just can't get themselves to shore, they'll help.
That's sweet. That's sweet of them that they won't let the drunkards die.
And there was no extra charge for it, so that
Even
was
better.
nice. Yeah,
Even better.
no bill coming to me.
Yeah.
That was the first time that's ever happened to me, and I've gone down river floats many times. So I'm gonna blame the really cheap wine that my friend bought.
What friend?
Not a good one. Clearly, because they brought shit wine.
Cool. I don't have any cool stories.
Yeah, all else I did was just like painted at my house.
I cleaned my house.
Yeah, I did some cleaning.
Um,
God, I had a real sad weekend, I guess.
yeah, no, nothing cool. Nothing exciting. I have a very boring lifestyle, actually.
As I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, our lives are really boring.
Yeah. When I was in Atlanta, though, because, like, I don't get Freeform
Mm-hmm.
at home because I'm poor.
The channel?
The channel.
Okay.
Yeah. It was in my hotel room. And I shit you not, I sat down my first night there, Pocahontas was on.
Freeform!
Yep. And I was like, bitch, yes.
Did you order food and eat it? Watch it?
No, I had just eaten Dairy Queen, so that was good. So I was watching it, and then after that came on Princess and the Frog. Watch that too.
It's a good one.
Damn it! I should have told you. I found a really good ramen spot that delivers to that hotel down there.
Oh, that's right. I remember you.
It was
having
so
Snap
good.
stories
It was
about
so
it.
good. So if you go to Atlanta again, let me know and I'll help.
I don't know if they'll ever send me down there again.
I don't know if I'll get sent down there
They still
either.
haven't reimbursed me, so if they could
Really?
get
Ooh,
on that, that'd be great.
That's no bueno.
Your girl needs some money. I got bills to pay.
I have a free suite upgrade to the
Somebody
La Meridian down there.
Someone spelled balloons wrong.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh
You
no.
know what? At least they spelled knife right.
That's true. That's the harder one to spell. And I got it right. Sorry, there's writing on the walls here that's like dry erase, and someone spelled balloons wrong. And it makes me sad.
This is why.
It's alright.
This is why we drink.
I haven't really been drinking that much. Wild, right? Really haven't.
I mean, aside from me getting like too drunk on wine this weekend, which seems like I probably drank a lot of wine, but it really was maybe like half a bottle.
Do you remember how much wine we had in Chicago?
Oh.
Oh, God, it makes me sick to think about.
So that's what's crazy is like I had all that wine in Chicago with you. No, like I was fine.
I was not.
You weren't. You were fucked.
I
I
was
was fine. Half a bottle of cheap ass wine before I get on the river though. Vomiting profusely.
I can't drink red wine anymore.
I did feel real slim that next day though when I woke up.
Dude, isn't it the best when you,
Oh
like,
my
you
God.
vomit up everything like you ate during the day and you're
Mhm.
just like, man, I look so good now.
Yep. Yeah, because I was in a hot tub that night, which
Yeah.
also like sucks everything
Yes. You
in,
sweat
burns it
everything
off.
out, yeah.
Oh my
I
gosh.
love it. You know what? Some people have problems with vomiting, but I'm like, you know, I'm gonna do this because I'm gonna look good
Yeah.
after.
I'm not gonna make a habit of it.
Like my face is
But I'm
gonna look
enjoy it.
sickly and beat, but like my body's gonna look tight and right. You know what I'm saying?
Girl, that's what good makeup is for. They ain't gonna know. And I save money on my contouring because my cheeks are already sucked in.
Yeah, it's sunken in because you're malnourished. It works out for everyone.
Bulimia is cheaper than Maybelline.
It is.
Actually, Maybelline's pretty fucking cheap.
Actually, yeah, it really.
That's some
like
bottom
that
of the
and
barrel
Elf.
shit.
Elf is really cheap too.
Ugh.
Don't fucking shit on Elf. Elf is great. Very affordable.
I only use Urban Decay.
If you really wanted to be bougie, you would have said Tom Ford, okay?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot.
Nice try, little bit.
I'm wearing Tom Ford right now. You didn't even notice.
Are you?
I am.
Well, that's the point of Tom Ford. You're not supposed to be able to notice. Just naturally floss. I'm wearing a Lancome right now.
Actually, you
It's
just
all I have left.
You just made me think of something I want to share with everybody. I read this the other day. So for anybody who may be like struggling with life and like where they're at and then maybe their career or projects or ideas they have or dreams, I want you to know that Tom Ford only started making clothes 12 years ago. In his 40s is when he started doing anything like that. And a decade later is one of the most well-known and expensive designer brands and has not only clothes, but cosmetics and perfumes and accessories and is a global, huge global brand. And he stayed humble through it all. So don't give up on your dreams. Just wait till you're 40, have a midlife crisis, and then start them.
It's never too late to get a sugar daddy.
That's right. So if you're still young, take the next 10 to 15 years, fuck it up, and I mean fuck it up. And then get serious when you hit like 42, 43.
Find your passion.
Yeah, just don't have kids.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm going to actually add this to the end of every podcast, like how Bob Barker used to be like, you know, spay and neuter your dogs, and be like, don't have kids.
Some of our listeners already have kids. Remember little baby Gaston was born recently?
Who named their child Gaston?
Lauren. She named her baby Gaston.
That's not true, but
It is true. It's 100% true. She named him Gaston.
Is that true?
Yeah.
not
Yes.
true. Even a little bit.
Yes, it is.
Brooke, if it's true, I'm going to make a very insensitive comment right now.
Why would you do that? That's a great name, Gaston.
If somebody named...
It's so unique.
No, wait, she didn't name her baby.
Yes,
She
she
did
did.
not name her
Yes,
baby
she
Gaston.
did. He's setting you up to fucking offend her.
Are you trolling me?
Yeah, I'm fucking trolling you. Who names their child Gaston?
That's why I was getting so irritated.
Nobody names their kid Gaston.
It was just Brooke was like text her because they hadn't picked a name yet, and she's like, tell them to name it Gaston.
Mm-hmm.
And then the following day they had picked a name.
Gaston?
And she was like, was it Gaston? I was like, yes, it was Gaston.
Oh, thank God it wasn't Gaston.
Was it a boy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Cole Matthew.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's taking credit for the middle name. He's like, they named him after me. It's like, please.
They spelled it Matthieiw.
What?
Exactly. That's French.
Mathieu. Oh, Mathieu.
I'm gonna name my kid Orange.
Oh, I'm going to name mine Banana.
They could go to school together.
Orange and banana.
Banana? It's banana.
Banana.
Is
Please.
orange here? It's orange.
Is this advertisement? Advertisement. Oh, schedule? Oh, no. Schedule? Thank
Can
you.
we do a whole episode like that sometime?
What are we going to talk about?
We would just have to, it'd be whatever we want, but we just have to speak in that way.
I feel like we could do it.
It would be very difficult.
It would
We'd have
be.
to probably write a script.
Yeah,
But it's like,
and also
it's some ubby-dubby shit.
ingest wine. Ubby-dubby. Yeah, it is like ubby-dubby.
You know ubby-dubby.
I know
Do you know
ubby-dubby.
ubby-dubby? Oh, Matt doesn't understand a pop culture reference from the late 90s and early 2000s?
Zoom?
We've already been over this. I was not a Zoom kid.
ZOOM box 350.
He's also like 42, so it's like, it's not his demographic. 42 and still has his fucking wisdom teeth. This guy.
Doesn't seem very wise to me.
Where's all the wisdom?
I have my wisdom teeth.
You're fucked up too. Get him out.
I only have two. I wasn't
Get
born.
him
There was
out.
two I wasn't born with.
Gia
They told me I
still
don't need
has,
them.
like, her top two.
Mine grew in. Like mine are, like I have wisdom teeth. I don't have issues.
Where's all the wisdom? I got mine.
For those of you that can't see, I
ripped
just tapped my head. It's in my brain.
I got mine ripped out, and I lost 5 pounds. It was great.
How are your teeth that heavy?
Because you can't eat, you idiot.
Wasn't that good? Wasn't that funny? Is it just me, or do I see maybe a little on edge today? I feel very snippy.
No, that's
Feel
your average.
yourself.
Oh,
Yeah, I feel like you're totally fine.
I guess I'm just more self-aware today then. Okay.
Doing some self-reflection.
Glad to know. Now we're supposed to be like, no, you're fine.
Yeah.
No.
We're real friends. We just tell you
No.
straight up.
I appreciate it. I very
We'll
much
let
appreciate it.
you know.
You guys ready to wrap it up?
Oh, Matt's ready for us to wrap it up.
Sorry, guys. We need to end the podcast episode because we're cutting into Matt's McFlurry time.
McGriddle time. His McGriddle's arriving. It only took 4 days.
Well, he's got to mick the fuck out of here. So, that means that you guys have to stop hearing our voice for this week. Don't read my card numbers. That's fucking rude.
I will fucking read whatever I want.
Go ahead. There's no card numbers.
0520. Got it.
Brock! Just kidding. Now they know my passcode for everything.
Oh
That's my phone
God.
password.
No, it's not. Anyway, guys, you know how to contact us, so do it or don't, whatever.
And remember, don't have fucking kids.
Bye.
Hi, it's me.
It's also me.
We hope you enjoyed listening. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Can we put something like that out sometime?
Remember how mad people got at our Shrek episode? Remember how...
They commented so fast on that.
Like, you guys are incredible, and like I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, but that is a DreamWorks film and not Disney.
Literally American in a nutshell. You make a joke and like 80 people are like, let me fact check you. And it's
Yeah.
like,
Like,
I'm
just-
aware,
like,
well
we're
aware of the
trolling.
facts.
We're
Yes.
trolling. Calm down.
You're listening to the Geekscape Network. You're listening to the Geekscape Network.